People usually get troubled and distressed when they face challenging times. But the truth is, what is forged in fire will not fade in the sun. Challenging times actually prepare us for upcoming conflicts. When we pass through uncomfortable and inconvenient times, we have a feeling that this is going to last forever. We lose all our hopes and we cannot prepare for the future with an optimistic mind. But the truth is, those who have actually undergone these kind of difficult times, they are better prepared to face the future circumstances. So when there are problems happening outside the home, the people at home will be restrained for some time. So there may be issues that are happening within the homes which otherwise doesn't happen. So let's see how we can transform times of difficulties into times of positive moments. So difficult times lead us to understand difficult truths or actual truths which we go ignoring or unnoticed during other times. And first of this kind is the importance of our leadership. The civic authorities, they go to any extent to protect and to safeguard the interests of the normal people. We may not realize this during the normal times, how much hardships they go through and how determined they are to keep us safe and to keep us happy in general. So understanding the relevance and the contribution of the leadership is one major truth which we realize during times of conflict. Another very positive development during difficult times, you will see less cars on the road, which of course there may be difficult reasons behind that, but then end of the day you see less traffic and you become more happy. So we don't realize this in normal times, that the roads, when they are kind of neat and they are not filled with too much traffic, that's a blessing in disguise. Another positive development of this kind of conflicts, especially geopolitical conflicts, is people get increasingly attracted to humanities subjects like geography, political science, history, anthropology, the history of nations, which we otherwise are not very keen about, because this era is about technological advancements, scientific discoveries, AI, and all the sophisticated things related to technology. So everyone usually are caught up with technological news and developments. However, these geopolitical conflicts gives us a broader understanding of humanities subjects and especially economics, because every other person is pulled towards economic issues, geographical names and terms, and generally humanities kind of shine during times of conflict. And yet again, another important development during these conflicts are we get lured into watching more and more news. So while our timeline is usually filled with trivia and humor and other kinds of personal topics, these conflicts give us more time to read news, and we understand the relevance of journalism, importance of media. So we see more news feeds popping up on our timeline. We also realize that during conflicts, we understand how the poor and the oppressed people, how they suffer in life. So there is a more increased human sympathy. We empathize with the people who are suffering, who are not as privileged as us. So our humanity grows, expands, in ways which we never imagined before. Yet again, most important development which I would say is in the home. Unexpectedly, we see the human bonds growing more stronger, and the people who otherwise didn't have time, the families members who didn't have time earlier to spend with each other, they find more time. They have more quality time with each other, especially for children to bond with their parents who are working from home. So they kind of get more closer, and this is yet again a great fruit of such difficult times. Another most unexpected development is also a lot of new words, especially journalistic jargons and geographical terms. They peep into our everyday vocabulary, so our lexicon gets more enhanced, and we come to hear of new terms which otherwise we never heard of so far. One of the most important spiritual fruits of such conflicts is God gets into the spotlight. We get more closer to God with more devotional prayers and spending more time in worship, and we start to build more closer bond with the Creator in the hope of making our life more easier. So to conclude, I would repeat, what's forged in fire will not fade in the sun. Conflicts prepare us for more tougher times ahead. And just like we say, good times don't last, we have to equally believe that the bad times too will not last. The flowers will bloom again, and we will smile again, and life will get back to normal very soon.